Welcome back to my channel. Today, I will tell you how you can install Docker on your system, and not just how to install it easily, but I will also teach you how to set it up completely so that the Docker engine can start. Otherwise, the engine will not start and you will get an error. So, without wasting any time, let's head towards the video. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. First of all, we will download Docker. For that, we will open a browser and search for Docker. From the search results, we will open the official Docker website. When we bring the mouse cursor over Download Docker Desktop, we will get all the options here. Which version to download for your system, for Mac, for Windows, or for a Linux system. So I will choose the AMD 64-bit version for Windows and start the download. While this is downloading, let's configure our system settings according to Docker's requirements. For that, we will scroll down and we will find the container guide here. Clicking on it will open a new website in front of us where we will get the complete guide for Docker. From here, I will click on Get Docker, and then click on Docker Desktop for Windows. Here too, we will get the download option. If you haven't downloaded the setup before, you can download it from here. Below that, you will find the system requirements. But before that, we will see a tip that we should use WSL, meaning Windows Subsystem for Linux, or Hyper-V. So we can use either one. Docker's functionality will remain the same because both architectures have their own advantages and disadvantages, which depend on the user's usage plan. So we will run Docker through WSL. For that, it is necessary that our system has WSL version 2.1.5 or above. So to check the WSL version, first we will press the Windows plus R key, type CMD here, and then press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter so that the command prompt opens as an administrator. Now here we will give the command WSL--- version. If WSL is not installed on your system, this message will appear on your screen like this. But I want to install it this way. So if I press any key here, it will download and install WSL on my system. But you have to press a key within 60 seconds, otherwise the command will close. And if you want to install it manually by giving a command, for that you will have to give the command WSL--- install, and WSL will be installed on your system. WSL is downloading, and on the other hand, the Docker setup has finished downloading, so I won't open it right now. First, I will configure my system settings according to Docker's requirements, and then I will install it. After WSL is installed, all the details will appear in front of you. And if I give that command again now, the WSL details will appear in front of me because it is now installed. And if WSL is already installed on your system, but is an older version, you can update it by giving the command WSL-update. So I will close the command prompt. Now the next requirement is that the Windows 11 or 10 version should be 22H2 or higher. To check the Windows version, we will again open the Run dialog and type WinVer, which will bring up the Windows version details in front of us. You can see I'm running Windows 11 version 24H2. Next, we need to turn on the WSL feature in Windows Features. For that, I will type Windows feature in the search bar and open it. Here you can see that the Windows Subsystem for Linux feature is already enabled due to the recent installation. But if it is off on your system, you can turn it on. The last step is virtualization. To check whether virtualization is enabled in our system or not, we will press Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape to go to the Task Manager. From here, open the Performance tab, and from the CPU performance, we can find out if virtualization is enabled or not. You can see it is disabled on my system. So I will restart the system and enable it from the BIOS. On System Startup, I will press the boot key, then find the virtualization option in the BIOS and enable it. Save the settings and start Windows. After Windows starts, all our settings are complete. So now we will install the Docker setup that we downloaded at the beginning. After opening the setup, first it will ask us about the shortcut. Since I want to create a desktop shortcut, I will click Next. Now it will unpack the files and install them. If I check Virtualization now in the Performance tab, you will find virtualization enabled here because we enabled it in the BIOS. After the Docker installation is complete, we will close the setup. Now when I open Docker Desktop, the service agreements will appear first. After accepting them, the Docker engine will start, And along with it, WSL will also start, and the welcome page will appear in front of us where we will get different tutorials, like working across file systems and many more. Here you will also get the Docker Desktop Integration tab, where you will get the WSL features for Docker Desktop. Now I will close this and go to Docker Desktop. You can see the Docker engine has started successfully, and now you can create containers here and start developing. So this is how you can configure your system settings according to Docker Desktop and install it so that the engine runs properly without any errors. In my next video, I will tell you how you can install Apache Kafka on Windows 11. So don't miss my next video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.